We live in an era of engineered comfort and advanced medicine, yet millions of people are walking around with crashing energy levels and failing resilience. When we feel run down, the usual instinct is to buy superficial supplements or point the finger exclusively at external germs. You've likely heard buzzwords like gut health or the microbiome tossed around, but most people view these through a very narrow lens, as a way to stop bloating or process a heavy meal. Chasing external symptoms of fatigue leaves us exhausted because it ignores the internal biological headquarters where human resilience is actually built. If you look past the digestive system, the gut reveals its true biological purpose. By moving down into this complex, winding tunnel, we find the home of the vast majority of the human body's immune system. Trillions of diverse microorganisms live here, existing in close proximity to specialized immune tissues that act as a massive internal surveillance network. These microbes and immune cells are in constant contact, with the bacteria running a continuous masterclass that teaches your defenses exactly how to behave. When a person's immune system starts misfiring, it is rarely the result of a sudden external invasion. It happens because this internal communication network has broken down. When your body generates new immune cells, they arrive raw and completely unprogrammed. An untrained immune system is a liability. It lacks the intelligence to distinguish between a harmless everyday substance and a lethal biological threat. Without proper instruction, these cells fail. They either overreact, triggering excessive systemic inflammation, or they underperform, leaving the body defenseless. The goal is immune homeostasis, a stable, intelligent, and balanced response. Your body only achieves this state through constant microbial training. An effective immune system relies on microscopic intelligence and its ability to process training data, rather than sheer brute strength. Curious, how does a microscopic bacteria physically hand over that training data to an immune cell? It starts with dietary fiber. As it enters the gastrointestinal tract, it makes physical contact with the microbiome. The microbes break down this raw fiber through a chemical process of fermentation. This process creates short-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs. These compounds function like biological text messages, traveling outward to lock perfectly into the corresponding geometric receptors of nearby immune cells. These short-chain fatty acid text messages immediately regulate the immune cells, dictating their precise response levels and enforcing a healthy, stable state of homeostasis. Every meal provides the specific raw materials needed to manufacture your body's internal communication network. Microbial diversity is the foundation of biological strength, because different species of microbes send the wide variety of signals the immune system needs to learn. However, the modern lifestyle triad, processed diets, chronic stress, and disrupted sleep, strips away this necessary variety. This chart shows a state of ecological collapse called dysbiosis, where a once thriving microbiome becomes dangerously imbalanced. This imbalance creates a communication blackout. Without its teachers, the immune system begins to misfire, triggering immediate inflammation. These negative warning signals travel rapidly upward via the mind-gut connection, actively degrading cognitive health and mental well-being. Chronic fatigue and rogue inflammation are the direct results of an ecologically devastated gut ecosystem. This requires a major change in perspective. You are now the executive manager of a highly complex internal ecosystem. Every meal, every night of sleep, and every stressful day alters the internal training data your immune system receives. Restoring a broken gut immune connection requires a consistent pattern of diverse inputs over time, rather than isolated quick fixes. Health habits are active, calculated programming commands sent directly to your body's defense network. You can optimize this system by consuming a wide variety of plant-based fibers and fermented foods to fuel the production of short-chain fatty acids. Maintaining consistent sleep patterns preserves the rhythmic balance of the immune-gut communication cycle. Daily stress management and physical activity actively protect your microbial diversity against internal chemical degradation. The microbiome is highly adaptable. It responds to small, compounding daily actions rather than occasional perfection. Ultimate health resilience relies on the understanding that the gut and immune system are a single, deeply connected intelligence, perfectly shaped by your every